So let us start the topic algorithm. An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a problem, or you can say the steps you follow in order to solve a problem. Those steps constitute algorithm. An algorithm is more like a recipe. For example, let us consider a numerical example. If I ask you to find the average of given 10 numbers, so what would you do? You will first add all the numbers, and secondly you will divide the sum by 10 since you are finding the average of given 10 numbers. So these are the two steps which you will follow. These two steps are the algorithm to find the average of 10 numbers. Now this was the idea of what an algorithm is in general. But what do we mean by algorithm in a computer science, or why do we need them? You might have heard about the programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python and many others. What do? We write computer programs in these languages. And for what kinds of things we write computer programs? We write computer programs for four kinds of things here. For example, the first one is arranging data in some order. It can be ascending order or descending order. For example, if you want to arrange the marks of all the students of CBSE in the descending order in order to find out which student has stand out first in the country. So for these kind of tasks, you will write computer programs in a certain language. Then the second thing is games like Sudoku or chess. And the third is the optimization problem. What kind of optimization problem? Optimization problems are the problems in which we find some optimal solution, like finding the shortest path. Example, if you want to go from point A to point B, there are many paths available. You would try to find the path which takes less time. So finding the shortest route is one of an example. You will write computer program. For example, in Google Maps, it tells us in real time which path will take us the shortest time to reach a particular destination. Now the next example, if you want to compute some numerical function, for example, if here's a given number and you want to compute the square root of that number. So for all these tasks, we do write computer programs. And if you want to write a computer program, you must be sure what is the procedure or what are the steps you would follow in that computer program. So we should write an algorithm. Next thing is the characteristics of an algorithm. There are four characteristics of an algorithm. First is the input. An algorithm may or may not have an input. But if it is having inputs, the number of inputs should be finite. For example, if I ask you to input the details of all the people present in the country, then the number of people present in the country is finite. For example, it is like 1.25 crore or 100 crores or any number which is a fixed number, which is not infinite. Second thing is an algorithm should produce at least one output. If an algorithm cannot produce any output, then why are we writing that algorithm? Third is definiteness. Definiteness means each step of the algorithm should be clear. And the final characteristic is the finiteness. That is, algorithm should stop after following some certain number of steps. That is, an algorithm must come to end. And finally, it should give us an output. These are the characteristics of an algorithm. That is, it may or may not have an input, but the number of inputs should be finite, like 10 inputs or 20 inputs, or like any finite number. It should produce an output and each step should be clear and the algorithm must end. Next, we are concerned about the complexity of an algorithm. Complexity means what are the requirements of an algorithm to execute properly. The time and the space complexity. The time complexity is the time required by an algorithm to complete its execution, and the space complexity means the space required by an algorithm. But we are more focused on the time complexity and we are not bothered about the space complexity. So let us take the example of PUBG game. It takes around 1, 2 or around 3 GB of space on your device. But still people play this game. They are not concerned about the space, but they are more concerned about the time. Although it is taking a hell lot of space, but still people play it. People still are addicted to this game. What keeps them addicted is the speed, or you can say the time complexity. The responses are very fast and the game controls are also very good. Now let us focus on the time complexity. In time complexity, we will have three cases: best case, worst case, and the average case. In the best case is the case in which the algorithm takes minimum time to execute for a certain input. Worst case, the maximum time taken by the algorithm, and the average case, the expected time taken by an algorithm. For example, if I want you to arrange the given 10 numbers in ascending order, so I give you all the 10 numbers. If I already give you the numbers in ascending order, you will require very less time to give me answer or to give me the output. That is the best case. That is, algorithm will take minimum time. In case of insertion sort is a sorting technique which arranges the number in either ascending or descending order. Next is the worst case. In worst case, for example, I will give you the input in descending order. I will give you the numbers in reverse order, like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the algorithm will take maximum time. And then the average case is the generally expected time which the algorithm would take. Now next comes the most important topic, or you can say the most important question: how do you compare two algorithms if you are given two algorithms which are solving the same problem in terms of time complexity? It's very interesting topic. We'll discuss it in the next video.